All right, is Clyde there?
Good morning.
Are you Clyde Lynch? An email?
Yeah.
This is the sovereign citizen situation. Let me see. Let me see you when you hold on.
It is on.
Sovereign citizen situation, right?
I don't know what that word means.
Well,
this right here is the setup. The Holy Grail Challenge. Judges hear sovereign citizen arguments all the time, but what they almost never hear is an actual case win. So when this guy claims he finally has the one to stakes, immediately jump. Ask yourself, if this really worked, why hasn't the legal system collapsed yet?
Well, yeah. I'm gonna say I'm not saying that I'm one of them, but I'm just saying I'm operating under what the Constitution Supreme Court ruling is talking about.
What is that? What's Supreme Court ruling?
Well, Your Honor, let's just proceed with the case. I know that's what we're doing now. I don't even want to. Let's proceed because I'm supposed to receive videos of the of the traffic stops.
All right, you have
only seen one video.
And when let's see Lynch's file. No sovereign citizen's gonna make me famous.
Well, Your Honor, when the officer pulled me over and he said that, I didn't say those words. I just told him I'm operating under the Constitution, and that's all else I said to him. And he just basically lied, said I was disgruntled, asked for backup and all that. And the video would show I wasn't even whatever, I can't think of the word he said, but he was saying I need backup. I have a irate or whatever word he said, and that was not even true.
All right. Well, what I'm going to say is if some video exists, the last time you were here, I know it was set for trial because Corporal Bennett appeared and Officer Dunn appeared. I don't see anything here that says anything about.
I sent it to the law department.
Notice what's happening. This is a classic sovereign pivot. He denies the label, but still leans on the same theories. Constitution, Supreme Court, status. Legally speaking, courts don't care what you call yourself. They care what arguments you're actually making. And judges have seen this script hundreds of times.
And I believe I sent it to you that day because you gave me the email address, and I sent the email.
Let me check my email.
Because I sent it to the wrong.
I believe I remember you saying that.
Yeah, I sent it to the wrong email address, and I had to send it. I had to write it correctly.
Was this sent to me by mistake? I got Dearborn 19 District Court stuff?
Yeah, I just sent that like a couple of days ago because when I went to go get all my files, the affidavit, one page was missing out the affidavit, which was the body of the affidavit. And I haven't heard anything about it until I went up there to check on my paperwork, and then they gave me a bill. So I just walked out the courtroom. I've been trying to find some federal assistance on that because all my documents gone, CDs, DVDs, all that, all my paperwork. Only what they gave me, and I'm like, it's supposed to be another page to this. They say that's all they had. So I got all the recordings of the whole transaction and everything.
Well, I know something, Mr. Lynch. I can appreciate you, and I will definitely listen to any kind of argument that you have, and I'm going to make a ruling on it. But at the end of the day, this Constitution and stuff argument, I haven't seen it work. I'll just let you know. And the stuff that you gave me last time, we had a long conversation about that. And it's just not, I want to make sure all of this stuff is in this file now too. Um, it's just, what you're saying is just not, the state of the law. I don't know any, I don't know any other way to say it. But if you have some new stuff, I'd be interested in hearing what you have to say.
Well, basically, what I'm going to say, I'm just going to say, we just going to continue with the case, and whatever comes about, comes about. If the paperwork I given wasn't irrelevant, that's it then. So what is the next step?
So either the next step is take a plea, which I'm sure you don't want to do.
That line may sound harsh, but it's legally accurate. No recognized court in the U.S. treats sovereign citizen theories as valid law. There's no secret loophole, no magic wording, no paperwork spell. If there were, every defense attorney in the country would be out of a job. Let me know in the comments. Do you think judges should be this blunt?
But I'll give you the offer, or take it to trial, and those are the next steps.
Well, I guess we're going to have to go to trial.
I'm gonna set it for a jury trial too, so you can bring this in front of a jury of your peers and see, what they say. And I guess
my
you don't
other
want a lawyer, right?
The other cases that I had got dismissed for same situation. So
Say what?
the other cases I had for this was dismissed, and you told me to give you one name of one person, and I could have said it then and there. It was myself. I had court cases for the same thing, and it was dismissed on whatever circumstances happened. It was dismissed.
And what do you mean by that?
For the same driving
Let's
no
do this.
license.
Let's do this. Let's call it and put it all on the record. I have my court reporter back. Let's call it and put it on the record, all right? This is the city of Detroit versus Clyde Darnell Lynch. Case numbers.
How you doing?
SP 1537940, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1554736, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1558.
This is actually a strategic moment, and surprisingly generous. The judge is saying, you won't win with me on the law, but maybe a jury might sympathize. That's not endorsement. It's damage control. A jury trial doesn't validate the argument. It just shifts who evaluates it. Big difference.
135, counts 2 and counts 3. SP 1590696, counts 1 and counts 2. Mr. Lynch, state your name for the record, please.
Clyde Lynch.
All right. So, Mr. Lynch, let me ask you this, and this is just to understand, try to really get a grasp of your position. I understand you're why don't you, if you're not a sovereign citizen, usually sovereign citizens tell me, I don't want a lawyer. If you're not claiming the sovereign citizenship, why don't you get a lawyer to help you out with this?
I can't never find no attorney. The last attorney I got, they was telling me you should have just took a deal, you should have paid the ticket, and you really can't find nobody who's going to take your case. So basically, I'm in limbo, and basically all I have to say, not guilty with impunity.
Let's say this. I guess if you're not willing to,
so I'm not a national, so I can't say that. All I'm saying, I'm just a citizen, and all I'm going to say, not guilty with impunity.
well, how are you immune to this? Because I mean, let's just do this. You don't have to. You don't have to tell me how you're gonna proceed with your case. You're fully in the right to proceed however you want to proceed. I'm gonna just give you you'll have to present what you need to present in front of a jury. Will you allow me to assign?
This phrase sounds powerful, but it's meaningless in court. Impunity isn't a legal shield you can declare into existence. Courts operate on statutes, precedent, and procedure, not philosophical immunity. This is where belief collides head-on with reality.
Assign a lawyer to you just for the purposes of, helping you out with the courtroom procedure and stuff.
You can do that.
No, I'm gonna give him a jury trial because, listen, he's already filed. Where's Mr. Lynch? Record with Mr. Clyde Darnell Lynch. Mr. Lynch, turn your camera on. I'll give you a prompt.
Okay, hold on.
So he's already filed a lot of things with me. And we've had a long discussion about what he's filed and the legalities of it. I don't find anything that he's filed that has any merit. So that's why I'm giving you a jury trial, because if you bring the same stuff in a trial, if it's the same as what you're giving me and the stuff that you're professing, based on what I see, you're gonna lose.
So
by me.
If the judge is saying the information is not valid and the people don't know nothing, so why won't I put my hands in the hands of the people?
Because first of all, what I'm telling you is I'm trying to give you a fighting chance with these arguments that you're making. What I'm telling you is you're not going to have a fighting chance with me. You're going to lose unless you come with something substantially different than what you have. At least with the people, you said it yourself. They don't know the law, or they might not even know the law. So you may be able to get them to side with you just because they love Mr. Lynch and they want to. I don't know. But other than that,
no jury. I really don't know people jury. I'm not even gonna do that. So if I found guilty, so I'm gonna have to sue every person that was a juror.
I don't know what you're gonna have to do. I don't know, Mr. Lynch. You're the one that's making these arguments up, and you're the one that has researched and done what you've done. You provided that stuff to me, so you're expected to know the law. You're expected to know the law. So whether you can sue jurors and whether you can sue whoever, that's going to be on you to know, and then or if you don't know, that's going to be on you to find out.
Okay, so I have to get back with the law department about the videos and the dash cam of the police officers.
That I can Mr. Bowman, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Honor, Mr. Bowman, for the people, P33764.
All right. Now, Mr. Lynch, now I can potentially help you if the stuff exists. Mr. Lynch is asking for body cam and whatever discovery that body cam, audio, video.
And this is where the misunderstanding becomes dangerous. Jurors are protected by immunity. You cannot sue them just because you don't like the verdict. If that were possible, jury trials would be impossible to hold. This moment perfectly shows how sovereign. Logic collapses when it meets actual legal structure.
Whatever discovery that the people have in relates to his matters.
Your Honor, I understand that. And discovery would be provided if he files a valid request pursuant to the court rule for discovery.
So you
And-
saying
and
I
you're-
haven't done that previously? I done sent it
Hold
to
on,
the
hold
law.
on, hold on, she's not help, hold on.
Court rule provides for a written request. That happened.
All right, let's discovery, rule 6 point, we're gonna know this discovery rule, and you got it ready.
Forward and backwards.
Yeah, you need to get this book, Mr. Lynch.